We'll move on to our next panelist right away. We'll have from the Hindu Speakers Bureau as their representative. Forgive me if I just butcher the pronunciation, but Mr. Dharmi Sarkar.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. You have 6 minutes to give your answer on blessings and curses whenever you are ready.
So, just to start. Hello and namaste, everyone.
Namaste.
Yeah, coming to the topic today, the rise and fall is one's own making, as per Hindu scriptures. In fact, the earlier speakers, make my talk much easier because it's an extension of karma. So it's called the theory of karma, which is a central feature of Indian thought. Karma is a Sanskrit term for the result of a person's action exhibited by body, speech, and mind. So to the question, does the creator participate in the rise and fall of the mankind? The answer, in short, is not really. So the basis of this is causality, cause and effect. In other words, karma is the law of causality. In brief, every action has an effect. Actions has consequences. If I do something consciously, which is according to dharma or ethics, it results to what is called punya or merit, which fructifies manifesting to someone something pleasant in your life. The opposite is also true. When I deliberately do something wrong, which I know that something that I know to be wrong, or adharma, we call it as, the result will be demerit or papa, resulting in something unpleasant consequence in life. Right? And Hindus believe in causality in every aspect of life. To quote something from the scriptures, Bhagavad Gita, the Lord's song, it goes like this: Uddhared atmanam avasadaye atmaiva hatmano bandhur atmaiva ripuratmanaha, which roughly translates to one should lift himself by one's own efforts and should never degrade himself. You yourself are your best friend, and you yourself are your worst enemy. I repeat, you yourself are your best friend, and you yourself are your worst enemy. So it's clearly evident that as far as God is concerned, the rise and fall are in our own hands. And now coming to the next part of the question as to what standard are the blessings and curses received. In Hindu epics and historical legends called the Puranas, the enlightened beings, those who are self-realized through their yogic abilities, have the power to bless or curse. But they would exercise their energies only if there is a greater need and purpose for someone's positive transformation or evolution. So in conclusion, the rise and fall is one's own making, and we are required to exercise our free will consciously and diligently. Thank you.
Sir Dharmi Sarkar, let's give him a round of applause. Thank you so much. So as you have mentioned, the standard of blessings would be an extension of karma. As you mentioned, the law of causality. All actions have a cause or a consequence to it, and you divided it into two different categories, which were the things that were committed with that are conscious and unconscious. But I guess the focus of the question was whether God's intervention was there, and the answer was, as you said, not really there. Right, and it seems like a lot of our panelists are on the same mind on this one, according to their scripture, which is, as Reverend Michael Scandling said, the golden rule is a very universal rule, and as we have experienced in our life, of course, the consequences to our actions many times, of course, where it was either resulting in pain or joy, but yes, every action does lead to a certain end. So it's very interesting to see that as as God seems, or God or gods within your respective religions have leave it up to people to make to make your actions worthwhile.